Namaste and welcome back to Typical Monk. Last class, we learned how living things are named and ranked. Today we sort all of life into groups, the 5 kingdoms of Whittaker, and we also meet the odd ones out, the viruses, viroids, and lichens. And we will drill it the neat way too, one idea at a time. Here is today's path. 5 stops. First, why we moved to a 5-kingdom system. Second, Kingdom Monera, the prokaryotes. Third, Kingdoms Protista and Fungi. Fourth, viruses, viroids, and lichens. And fifth, NEET drills, that is, assertion, match, and statement. First, let's see why 5 kingdoms were needed. The old 2-kingdom system, given by Linnaeus, split life into only Planta and Animalia, too crude. It could not separate prokaryotes from eukaryotes, or single-celled from many-celled, or cell feeders from other feeders. So in 1969, R.H. Whittaker proposed 5 kingdoms: Monera, Protista, Fungi, Planta, and Animalia. His criteria were cell structure, body organization, mode of nutrition, reproduction, and phylogenetic relationships. Now, the first kingdom, Monera. Monera holds all the prokaryotes, the bacteria, the most abundant microorganisms on Earth. Their nutrition is varied, autotrophic, that is photosynthetic and chemosynthetic, or heterotrophic, that is saprophytic and parasitic. Archaebacteria live in extreme places, salty, hot and acidic, or marshy sites. These are the halophiles, the moacidophiles, and methanogens. Cyanobacteria fix nitrogen inside special cells called heterocysts, as in nostoc and anabaena, and mycoplasma are the smallest living cells with no cell wall at all. Now the second kingdom, Protista. All Protista are single-celled eukaryotes, the bridge between Monera and the higher kingdoms. The chrysophytes include diatoms and desmids. Their cell walls hold silica, leaving behind deposits called diatomaceous earth. Dinoflagellates are mostly marine. The red forms can bloom into red tides, as in Goniolax. Euglenoids, like Euglena, have no cell wall, only a protein pellicle. They are part plant and part animal in nutrition. Slime molds are saprophytic, and the protozoans are heterotrophs: Amoeba, Trypanosoma, Paramecium, and Plasmodium. Now, the third kingdom, Fungi. Fungi are heterotrophic eukaryotes with a cell wall of chitin. The body is a mesh of thread-like hyphae called the mycelium. Neophycomycetes are aquatic with co-anicytic hyphae, like Rhizopus, the bread mold, and Mucor. Asomycetes are the sac fungi with ascospores, like Aspergillus, Penicillium, and yeast. Basidiomycetes are the club fungi with basidiospores, the mushrooms, like Agaricus, and the rusts and smuts. And deuteromycetes are the imperfect fungi. Only their asexual stage is known, like Alternaria and Trichoderma. Now, the odd ones out, the ones that fit no kingdom. Viruses are non-cellular obligate parasites, just a nucleic acid, either DNA or RNA. Plant viruses usually carry RNA. A bacteriophage usually carries DNA. Remember the names Ivanowski and Stanley. Viroids are even simpler. Free, low-weight RNA with no protein coat, discovered by Dina, and they cause potato spindle tuber disease. Lichens are a partnership. An alga makes the food and a fungus gives shelter and water. They are excellent indicators of air pollution. Now, the high-yield pointers. The facts that NEET turns into questions. 1. Whittaker, in 1969, gave the 5 kingdoms. The main criterion is cell structure and mode of nutrition. 2. Mycoplasma are the smallest living cells with no cell wall. Archaebacteria have a different cell wall structure that lets them survive extremes. 3. The fungal cell wall is chitin. Ascospores, basidiospores, and zygospores mark the 4 classes. 4. Viruses have DNA or RNA, never both. Viroids are free RNA with no coat. Prions are infectious proteins. 5. In a lichen, the alga is the autotroph, the phycobionte, and the fungus is the heterotroph, the microbiome. Now the first drill, assertion and reason. Each time, ask, is it true? Is R true? And does R explain A? First, A mycoplasma are placed in kingdom Monera, or mycoplasma are prokaryotes that lack a cell wall. Both are true, and R correctly explains A. So the answer is A. Second, a virus can be called a fully living organism. Or, a virus cannot reproduce outside a living host cell. Here, A is false, but R is true. So the answer is D. Third, lichens are good indicators of air pollution. RV lichens do not grow in polluted areas. Both are true, and R explains A, so the answer is A. Now, the second drill, match the column. Make the correct pairing. Diatoms, kingdom Protista. The chrysophytes. Mite Pycetes, Picomyces. Agaricus, Basidiomycetes. N viroid, free RNA with no protein coat. Now the third drill. How many of these statements are correct? Check them one by one. First, the fungal cell wall is made of chitin. This is correct. Second, viruses contain both D and R and RNA together. This is wrong. Third, in a lichen, the alga prepares the food. This is correct. So the correct statements, 2, that is, the first and the third. Now let's clear the mistakes students fall for. Myth, all bacteria are heterotrophs. Truth, many are autotrophs, both photosynthetic and chemosynthetic. Myth, a virus carries both DNA and RNA. Truth, a virus has only one, DNA or RNA, never both. Now test yourself. Answer each one before it is revealed. Answer first. That is how you build strong NEET recall. Question 1. Who proposed the 5-kingdom system? Answer RHHPH. Whittaker. Question 2. The smallest living cell with no cell wall? Mycoplasma. Question 3. The fungal cell wall is made of chitin. Question 4. A viroid is made of free RNA with no protein coat. Question 5. In a lichen, which partner is the autotroph? The alga. Let's gather it all in one breath. Whittaker, in 1969, gave 5 kingdoms based on cell structure, organization, and nutrition. Monera holds the prokaryotes, Archaebacteria, cyanobacteria, and mycoplasma. Protista are single-celled eukaryotes. Fungi are chitin-walled heterotrophs. Viruses carry DNA or RNA in a capsid. Virus are free rRNA. Prions are proteins. Lichens are an alga plus a fungus, and superb indicators of air pollution. In the next class, the plant kingdom, from algae to angiosperms. See there. You have sorted all of life into 5 kingdoms and placed the odd ones out. This is one of NEET's most fact-loaded chapters, and you just tamed it. Be proud, one idea at a time, with a calm mind, and you'll crack NEET. This is Typical Monk. Every class, always free.